Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication.
It's a good day. It's a good day. It's a good day. It's a good day, honey. It's a good day. It's a good day. It's a good day. It's a good day, honey.
And good morning, everybody. It's Friday. Welcome to another Hijinks in the Morning. I'm your host, Nikki Colon. So good to see you guys here and awake. I was not awake. Let me tell you, it was a rough morning for me. But I'm here. Of course, I'm here. But let's bring on Enzo. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Doing well. Apparently, I'm the first person at the bar today. It's kind of an overcast, cloudy day in the Virgin Islands, and nobody's up yet. I don't know what's going on.
Nobody's up. Yeah, too much partying the night before. Too much.
Everybody's kind of dragging butt a little bit this morning. I don't know what
I
it is.
know. It's just one of those mornings. I'm telling you. We made it through the week. Some people still have to go to work. And let me see. Who do we got here? We have got, oh, look. We've got Anthony from Unidentified in the house. Good morning, Anthony. Val and Sandra. Sharon, good morning. Oh, there's Jay, Bigfoot Barbecue in the house. Who else do we have? I know I saw, there's Jen. And I thought I saw Grasshopper. And who else did I see? Batmom was here first thing in the morning.
She was number one, I think.
Yeah, she sure was. And she made sure to let us know first.
First.
Usually it's Uncle Bones and Grasshopper try to beat each other out to be first in all the chats. But good morning, everybody. So happy to see you here this Friday morning. We did it. We made it. Like Enzo says, we did it.
I believe we're over halfway through August already. This is
Oh my God. That's incredible, right? I've already started seeing like ads for Christmas that, Christmas stuff like Christmas in July and prepping and the countdowns. And oh my gosh, I'm like, we don't even have, and all the Halloween's coming out everywhere.
Yep. All the like big parks down in Orlando, Disney and Universal Studios are already setting up all their Halloween stuff.
Yeah, I love Halloween.
Hitting it quick
I am
this year.
such a Halloween person. I do it up as big as I can. I don't know if this my Halloween show that I have on Sasquatch Secrets is going to be as big as I normally have it, because I do like 20 changes, right, to my costumes. That's a lot, and it takes away from me being able to do the show properly. I think people love seeing it, but I don't know. This year I might just have one really good costume and just stick with that, or one or
Right.
two changes, because doing all those costume changes is just a lot, man. It is so much to do, and I have a mess afterwards. You should see costumes all over the place where I just throwing shit off and trying to change. But it has been fun. But I just don't know if I'll have it in me this year to do that again. Maybe one or two changes. But
Yeah, everybody loves, well, especially like in our circles, everyone loves, this is the beginning of spooky season where they look forward to it all year long.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, it's just, I don't know, Christmas and Halloween. They're my favorites. So I try to do up as much as I can if I'm here. If I know that we're going to be celebrating here, then, I'll go all out for that. But it does seem a little early for that stuff. We just got into August, but you're right. The year has been flying by. I can't stop talking about my trip to Washington. It's just, it came and it went so fast. We
Yeah.
waited the year and then bam, it was gone. You know, and all I have is all my pictures that I look at every day and think, oh man, I wish, I lived somewhere closer to an area like that. And I have been checking out possible areas for me to go to, about 2.5 hours from where I'm at right now. So it's a little bit of a trek, but I think it'll be worth it for me to explore.
Since you're right there on the border with Mexico, is there places in Mexico that you would be able to check out, or is that just too wild of a?
No, no, I wouldn't do that. Northern Mexico is very wild, and when I say wild, I mean cartel. They don't want
Uh,
you in the areas, so that's where they cut your head off.
yeah, that would be bad.
That's where the tourists get robbed and stuff like that. Not specific. Well, in Juarez, yes, they hang them. Rival cartels
God.
are off of the bridges across there.
All right. Forget I even mentioned it then.
Yeah,
Going on there.
and yeah, my husband won't let me go across the border, and nor do I want to. There's nothing over there that I can't get over here, so we don't. It's much different. Okay, I used to go to Mazatlan and La Paz on vacation. Those are different. Okay,
Right.
you're going into a tourist area. You're usually in tourist hotels. You're in the good beaches. You're safe. Okay, pretty much.
Don't
But
venture outside the
you
compound at
don't
all. Yeah.
go out. You don't go out into some of these areas, and people say, "No, it's fine. We travel through there." Well, I'm happy for you. Keep traveling through there. Meanwhile, it's all luck. It's all a matter of luck that you get through. And yes, there are wonderful people there. It's just
Mhm.
run by not so wonderful people. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Hmm.
You take a
Yep.
chance. You probably somebody's lifetime you'd never run into any kind of circumstances otherwise. But being in the border town, we hear all the news that happens there.
I
So
bet.
it's like, yeah, we're fine. They found another head. Yeah, I'm fine. Don't have to go.
Just
Yeah.
one. It's a light year this year.
It's bad, but I don't know if we got desensitized, the people on the border, because we hear about it so much, or what. But it does happen, and I don't want any part. I don't need to do that. But anyway, on another topic,
A happier topic, I hope.
let's
Yeah.
change
I
that
didn't know that's where that
that
was going to
topic
go. I
for
would have never
sure.
brought it up.
But I am going to a concert tonight. I had
Ooh.
mentioned that tonight is Alice Cooper's opening for Def Leppard and Motley Crue, who's going to be closing. He's going to be,
Wow.
they're making him the main event. Now, I did see those two last year in Vegas for the stadium tour with Joan Jett. And that was an awesome concert. But now it's a different one. But I've never seen Alice Cooper, and that's like on my bucket list, right? Because he's getting up there. He ain't gonna be around very much longer. So gonna go see them tonight.
That's a great lineup too.
And excited. I was totally excited. Well, last night, one of my friends, he was here in town. They're going, and he's like, well, where's your seat so we know where you guys are, and blah, blah, blah. And I didn't know where we were sitting. Okay. So I got up and I went out there to my husband. I go, Jace wants to know where we're sitting so he can find us. And he just looked at me like, on the floor. And I go, okay, I know. You did mention we were sitting on the floor, the floor seating somewhere. And I go, but he wants to know where so he can find us, from where he's sitting in section, whatever. And he took a deep sigh and he goes, first row. And I said, wait, what? What'd you say? Say that again. He goes, first row. I go, you're BSing me. Where? Hurry. He's waiting for an answer. I wouldn't believe him. And he goes, first row, seats 1 and 2. I go, what? 1 and 2? How do you get 1 and 2? And he goes, I don't know how it happened, but it happened. I bought them. We're going. And I was like, my mouth
get the
opened
first
up.
2 tickets when they were open. Come on.
Well, you
That's
can
great,
buy
though.
whatever ticket. Most people buy the middle tickets first, so it kind of goes out like this. But I'm like, you did not get first. I'm still think he's BSing me. But I told my friend, he said we got first row. I don't know. And he's like, awesome. And I'm like,
that is great.
Yeah, because you never know. Those first 5 rows, or let's say 2 or 3 rows, you could be sitting with celebrities. You could be sitting with,
Right.
You don't know who, family members and stuff like that. So
You're Nikki from Hijinks in the Morning. Excuse me, you are a celebrity.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, they're gonna be like, who? No. But anyway, so we'll see. It could be a load of BS. I know we are sitting on the floor seating, but we'll see. I'll be sure to take a lot of photos and stuff.
That's great. When is the actual concert?
Tonight we'll
Oh, it's
probably
tonight.
yeah. We'll probably leave around, I don't know, 5 or 6. I have no idea what time the first act starts or anything.
Yeah, that's got to be what, 4 or
5 hours.
long.
Yeah, about 5 hours. That's about how long the last one was. By the time you get out, it's almost 6 hours. So it will be a long one, but it's okay when you have seats, for something like that, because you can get up and down.
That's great.
But I hear that Alice Cooper does an awesome show. So I'm just so looking forward to that first one. So we have to be there on time. I want to see that first act for sure. And my husband's like, who cares about Alice Cooper? I'm like, me. He grew, he has houses in Arizona. He'd be out there at the grocery store, and it was like he was part of Arizona, Alice Cooper is at the golf course. Alice Cooper was seen here all the time, Alice Cooper, but I never saw his shows. So it'll be interesting to get out there and
celebrity Alice Cooper.
Yeah. So now I gotta straighten my hair tonight and get me an outfit going, and a lot of makeup, and we got to do it all up for tonight for sure. Oh, I know, right, Jen? I did. I cleared out my phone. It's empty of stuff because everything
Fill it back
transferred.
up again.
Yeah, everything transferred out, and so now it's all nice and clean and ready to go. But you can't really take a whole like tripods or any kind of stuff. You can barely take your phone in to these events. Sometimes you can.
Right.
record. So we'll have to see. I have my clear purse almost ready to go. You know, you can't take purses into events. You have to have clear bags
Really?
for events. Even at the ball game I went to last week, I had my little regular purse and they wouldn't let me. My husband had to run my purse all the way back to the car and come back. And I have
They
a
wouldn't
clear
even.
purse. I just didn't think at the ball game they would make me
Yeah.
not take a purse in. And now it's gone to zero bags unless they're clear. So I'm gonna have to invest
Wow. I had no
some
idea.
bags. Yeah. But I have my little one that I use for concerts. You know, you just have to do it now because that's just the way the times are. So we'll see. Maybe I can get Alice Cooper to go like that behind me. That would be awesome. I have a feeling I'm going to be exhausted. And then tomorrow I wanted to go to Comic-Con in Las Cruces.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to be exhausted. It's going to be crazy. So Sunday's show isn't going to be a 3-hour show, folks.
Low energy Sunday show.
Yeah, it's going to be not a full thing. I mean, I am prepping a show for you guys. It's going to be a good one. And I'll release that promo after this probably. But and it's also going to be open show, so I'll probably open it up to whoever wants to come on for Sunday.
Is for Comic-Con are there going to be like celebrities and stuff there that you're looking forward to seeing? Or?
There was a couple of faces that I recognized, but I'm not really, you know, I'm not a Comic-Con. This will be my first to go to. Let me see. Comic-Con El Paso. No, that's not the one. Las Cruces. Okay. Which one? This one? Let's see if this is right one. I think this is it. The Fox and the Hound, House of a Thousand Corpses, Peanuts, The Never-Ending Story, Pirates of the Caribbean. No idea what that is. Noah Hathaway, Charlie Schlatter, Daniel Baugh, Honky Tonk Man, Patricia Patz, Greg Valentine, Robert Mooks, Martin Kleba, Keith Coogan. What?
And Robert Denduven in the chat is actually, I don't even know why I ask you that. The actor strike is keeping a lot of actors and such away from the comic conventions. I completely forgot about that part of it.
So yeah, it's some. I do, you know, I recognize some of them, but I could come and go. You know, I don't know that. But the reason why I really want to go is because this Squatching Cowboy Joe Pass is going to be there, and I would love to meet him because I had him on my show before. And just, you know, when somebody's that close, I'm 40 minutes away from Las Cruces.
That's an easy one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fast, super fast, because I live on the far west corner, so I'm the closest to New Mexico. And so that's why, just to go, you know, again, put my hands around somebody I care about and say, hey, hi, get some good photos and have some fun. You know, my couple kids are going with me, so it should be fun. It should be fun. I don't know who any of these people are, but I'll have fun. I have fun with everybody. Right?
That'll be
that's
great.
what's going on. But as for main topic for today, we're gonna see what else is in UPI today. Has some mystery animals. Most of it was about animals. So let me see if I can make this any bigger. I don't think so. Because of this stupid. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so a Texas woman, was looking for help to identify this mystery animal that was caught in her backyard, and she got 2 pictures of it. She only snapped 2 pictures. I am gonna play this, but I'm going to. Okay, it's already. Because I just want you to see the pictures as they come up. Let me see. So there's one. I'm gonna freeze. Oh, great. There we go.
It looks almost like a
And
jackal.
right, it kind of looked really weird. There's the other one, and I'm like, I thought, God, is that saber tooth like coming out the corners? Because the mouth, something looked really odd about the mouth to me. And people were calling it all kinds of stuff, They were saying that it looked like a dog, just a mangy dog. It looked like a coy dog or a coyote. Some people are trying to say it was a cat, a mountain lion. Definitely does not look like a mountain lion to me. The
No.
tail is way
Yeah.
wrong, even though it has a little black tip on there. It does have a little black tip on that tail, but
It's,
it's
Anthony says chupacabra. Somebody had to say it.
chupacabra.
So
Yeah, yeah. Somebody had to say, well, that's, she didn't know what it was. And
wow.
but I think it would in my book. Well, this is Tasmanian devil. I think it's just a coy dog, half dog, half coyote out there. They have been
Maybe.
known to be around in Texas, so but there's no Tasmanian devils, Of course, they look completely different. Tasmanian devils are low to the ground, they're dark colored, they have
Yeah.
a really narrow snout. But I don't know,
Is
that
there a
thing coming
zoo
out
or
the mouth.
some exotic animal place that they hadn't escaped? Maybe, or I don't know.
No,
That's insane to
I don't
me.
think so. I just think it's a dog. I think it's a dog. Weird looking dog, to me. That's what I think.
It looks
Isn't
to be
that
in
a
good
mutt?
shape. It's
Yeah,
not like it's
it
been.
looks
It's not like it's
not too
been out there
skinny.
from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's just a weird looking dog. And Danny, yeah, it's a mutt, some kind of mutt out there.
Probably.
But the face does look weird. Okay, upon the close ups, let's see if I can get that close up again. Definitely doesn't look like a cat, but I don't know, unless it's carrying something in the mouth, which is what's
That could
throwing me
be.
off. You know, it
Huh.
does have really large ears too.
The ears are pretty weird for a regular dog.
Danny, be careful. That dingo will eat your baby. I thought
Dingoes
about a
ate my
dingo
baby.
too. I'm like, there's no dingoes in Texas. Um, Now, had it been, out of Australia, I think the first choice for everybody would have been it was a dingo. But half mountain lion, half dog. Whee! That would be a scary thing. Yeah, no, that can't happen. So, anyway, interesting.
Hmm.
Animals can also have deformities. You never know. You never
Yeah.
know what could happen. So
Good.
that's
Good on
kind of
that person being cognizant enough to at least grab a couple of pictures. They're not ideal, but
yeah,
it's
she
better than
said she
nothing.
just snapped a couple before it just went off, but it's
Hmm.
kind of disconcerting. I don't like creatures just being in my backyard. you know, I really
Creatures.
try to have fence up and stuff, and I have a lousy gate with really large holes, right? So small animals could get through, skunks, whatever, and I don't like that. I need to change that. Um, I lived that way when growing up, and we always had skunks in the backyard, and I hated that. Hated not being able to just get up and open the door and walk out or let my dog out without having to worry about a skunk. We don't have a whole lot of skunks, but they're out there because I see them on the road all the time dead and stuff like that. But yeah, that would be a whole different, that big old thing being in the backyard for sure. Central Florida, good to see you, Matt. Back at work, that's great. An escaped dingo. A dingo traveled all the way from Australia to Texas. I don't think so. So anyway,
This guy.
man tries lottery game for the first time and wins $40,000.
Nice.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I play. You never know when you could hit something, you know.
Somebody's got to win it, right?
Somebody's got to win. Out of the millions of people who play, somebody's got to win. A 22-year-old Parkville man told the Maryland lottery officials that he and a friend were watching the racetrack virtual horse racing game, and when he decided to ask a friend to show him how the game worked, he picked 3 horses for the trifecta box randomly. I also played the bonus. I'm pretty sure I don't know what I was doing, because when I looked up and saw the odds, I figured I didn't have a good chance of winning. The man said he was shocked when he scanned his ticket and saw how much he had won. I thought I had won something like $800, but the prize flashing back on the screen was $40,000 prize. Nice. The winner said the prize money.
I was going to say, the way it normally pans out when you get things like that, they'll deduct taxes from the lump sum kind of thing, and he probably
Right
still had about $23,000 or so take home.
For sure. Yeah, it's automatic. What is it, 23%? Something
Yeah,
like
you can
that.
usually bet on somewhere around the 30% range, depending on which lottery it is and how big it is and things like that. But
yeah.
a third.
He said it will help him pay off his student loans and take care of expenses while searching for his career. So that's nice.
Excellent. Can you imagine 22 years old, somebody hands you $23,000? That's awesome. That's a great way to start a good life there. And
Right.
I'd love to see that his first thought is paying off those student loans, get that out of there. Very smart.
Some of these stories are really not great. Let's try this one. Dozens of escaped lovebirds spotted around an English town. Residents have reported seeing colorful birds all over an English town after 72 lovebirds escaped from their owner's aviary. Drew Holdaway said that the birds flew the coop from his Tadley, Hampshire garden after he accidentally left the aviary door open while taking photos of some lovebirds he planned to sell. That's a big business, is that bird selling thing. I don't know if that's the town. Nope, that's a commercial.
No.
He said the birds were worth about $50 to $60 a piece. He successfully recaptured 28 of them, but 44 remain on the loose.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy. So they're cute.
I hope he finds them before winter sets in. That's not really a...
Yeah, I don't think they'd survive a winter outside.
Yeah,
they're a tropical bird.
England, yeah.
For sure. What's this bear over here? So, football practice delayed due to bear on field. That would be crazy. Let's see what this... Oh, yeah, there he goes.
Loping along.
Yep. Look at him. He's pretty big. I thought he was small. He's not. He's pretty big. Kind of skinny.
He's really skinny. Should be bulking up this time of year.
Okay, let's So let's just go. Oh, it got me out of the
That-
whole dang thing.
And that was in Tennessee.
I think so. Let's see. It says a Tennessee high school football team's practice was temporarily delayed when a bear ran out onto its field. Head coach of the Highlanders tweeted a video showing the bear that showed up during team practice. Just another day in the Smoky Mountains, Wagner said. Yep. Okay. That would freak me out just a little bit.
Many times I used to go to a base up in Alaska that we'd always go to was near Fairbanks. And that's how it was. You'd be out there working on the plane and you suddenly see like everybody scrambling up inside the plane. It's like, what's everybody doing running upstairs? And oh, there's a brown bear. It's like just kind of loping along, across the flight line, like it owned the place, which it kind of does. Everybody's just like, rah, get out of the way. Moose that would run all over the place around the base up there. Crazy.
Runaway calf joins golfers on North Dakota course. Now we've got a calf on the loose with some golfers. Escaped calf went on the run in North Dakota and ended up interrupting some golfers on a local course. The little girl that made quite the run to the Berthold Golf Club. Wonder if Jeffrey's been there. Is this a video or is it just a picture? Let's see. It's just a picture. No video. No video with that. So, hey, Danny. So you're going to be on Paranormal Highway today?
Oh, nice.
You guys can look out for that. You guys going to be talking about Sasquatch again? Let's see. Oh, I gotta exit out. Then we have this kid with a mullet. I don't think I'm gonna go to that. Pennsylvania 6-year-old, short in the front, long in the back hairstyle, earned him the title of the 2023 Kids Mullet Champion.
Pennsylvania, still sporting the mullet.
Sheesh. Firefighter reunited with kitten after storm drain rescue. Firefighters in Massachusetts were reunited with a healthy and happy kitten 2 days after they rescued the distressed feline from a storm drain. You see that a lot.
Aww.
Firefighters use a boat to rescue a disoriented dog in Massachusetts lake. Poor dog. Ran into trouble during a swim. And they had to rescue him.
Yeah, that actually happens more often than you think with even with deer and stuff like that. If it's a really large lake, they'll get like halfway out in the middle and they're starting to get tired. Oh, I'll just turn around and go back the way I came. And they get discombobulated and end up swimming in circles out there and end up drowning.
Poor cow. Poor cow. That's funny, Jen. Robert, question for all the chat. When are kids going back to school in your area? How about when you were a kid? In my area, most kids were a week before Labor Day. 40 years ago, school started the day after Labor Day. So my kids started August 1st. And you're right.
Wow.
I was used to my kids going to school at the end of August, right before September. But we've gone through to this like year-round school. They're calling it year-round school. You get 2 months summer break. That's it. June and July. And then you go back to school August. But you get longer breaks. Like we'll get a fall break and we'll get Thanksgiving break and a long Christmas break. So plus a couple of 3-day weekends in there as well, like for Labor Day and for something else. I don't remember what. But so I don't know. I'm getting used to it, but it did make for a very fast summer, especially with me planning the trip. And I missed my daughter's first day of school back because I came back on it started August 31st was the first day of school here. So, because that's the day I traveled home. So it is kind of crazy. It just depends on your district and if you do, what type
Yeah.
of system you have going in your school.
We started this week back in my area.
Danny, yeah, I did tune in to Moggs last night. Actually, I was gonna tune in and I noticed he was already off. And I was like, what the heck? That's like only, half an hour he was on. So I went and watched and saw that he has some kind of something going on with his face. He's got that
no.
syndrome. What do you call it?
Bell's palsy.
Bell's palsy going on. But yeah, he needs to get that checked out. He can't mess with that because that could be onset for other things.
Yes.
Not just Bell's palsy. It could be something else associated with that. So I hope he decides not to let that go and at least go to the ER or something. I don't know. To check that out. Most places are back here, Robert. We didn't go to school till Labor Day, right? Mom's Bell's palsy. Two of my brothers had it. And Bell's palsy can last quite a long time, but I don't think anybody really knows underlying circumstances because I think it's different for everybody.
Yeah. That's too bad.
Rescued a grown man stuck in a tree, climbed trying to rescue a cat. A little squirt of water and the cat climbed down. Yeah.
I'd have squirted the guy down and get him down too.
Yeah, that's my problem too. I can climb and go up anything, but I can't ever get down.
No.
I'm stuck when it comes to getting down. I get scared. Yeah. I'll always remember one of my best friends when we were in high school. We climbed this like cliff mountain near where we lived, and we got up to the top and we sunned ourselves for a while all afternoon and had fun. And then we needed to climb down, and I could not climb down. Oh my god. He had to. What he ended up doing was, it was like by a crevice. So he put his feet on one side of the wall and his back to me, and I had to slide down to his back. And then we slowly just kind of inched our way down. Yeah. And I'm like, who knew that was going to happen? I didn't know that was going to happen. So
yeah, it's a little different when you're climbing up something because you're just looking up and not worried about it. But down, you've got to look for your foot placement, and you're looking down, which is like one of the worst things you can do if heights.
Then that's what happened to me crossing that stupid little creek over at the campsite. Going across, and then all the logs are moving. And I looked down, and I just got that woo woo. And I got, oh God, I'm going to go into this little creek. But anyway, let's see. Where were we? Maryland man buys 15 lottery tickets and wins 15 jackpots.
Jeez.
How does that one happen? Lottery, let's see. 15 what? A Maryland man who bought 15 identical tickets for the same lottery drawing ended up winning 15 $50,000 prizes for a total of $750,000. He bought 15 of the same number.
I wouldn't think that would be, if like whatever that number was came out to $715,000 and it's split up 15 ways, I guess, is maybe what they're saying in this. Or maybe it wasn't necessarily like a Powerball thing. It was, I don't know. That's kind of where they could have done a better job describing exactly how he did that.
It says 15 identical tickets. Drawing ended up winning 15 $50,000 prizes.
That's different though than.
Right. That's different. That's not a $750,000 prize.
Divided 15 ways.
Yes, exactly. So what does it say anymore? He has scored smaller jackpots from the pick 4 and other games in the past, but his pick 5 jackpot is the largest by far. 15 identical tickets with the same pick 5 drawing, and ended up hitting the jackpot, winning $50,000 per ticket. The winner, who has a federal employee for 20 years, said $750,000 will allow him and his wife to retire comfortably.
That'll do it.
Wow. Yeah, but who does that? Who buys 15 of the same number? That's just. He knew.
Actually a lot
It's
of
a
people
scam.
that he's figured out the pattern.
Right.
And actually, there are people that do that. They sit down and they look at all the past numbers and they try and calculate what the odds are of the thing coming up. And the sad truth of it is if it's a random drawing, it's going to be random every time. It could be, it's the way that random works. You technically could have the exact same number 2 days in a row drawn by little ping pong balls or whatever. But
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's funny what some people do to win. And if, the odds being, it's like, well, if I play 15 times, that's 15 times the chance I'll get to win out of like 13 million or whatever the odds are to win the lottery.
Yeah.
But
right.
Still, that's great. Happy for him.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't. You never know who's gonna win, right? But you always hope that it's somebody who really needs it, and
Right.
Could really change their life, because you do hear of winners winning who are already millionaires, and you're like, ugh.
Usually what you hear are people usually you hear the catastrophic stories where they win the giant jackpot and within a year they're like trying to get their old job back because they just pissed it all away on nonsense.
Right, exactly.
It's like,
you can't.
First thing you do is buy a house, no matter. So if everything goes to crap, you at least got some place to live,
Yeah. But then, the cost of the taxes, property taxes, are so outrageous all over the U.S. that,
oh yeah,
that could constitute your whole mortgage right there. is having to pay your taxes every year. But it is what it is, right? I mean, we all have to do it.
Yeah,
so
it's one of those you still need to live within your means kind of thing. And a lot of because I've looked at different websites and stuff like that. There's like, okay, you won the lottery. What do you do next? Kind of things. And if it's like one of the giant jackpots, millions of dollars, they say, take a large portion of it and invest it so that in just like super basic, standard stocks kind of a thing that, what do they call those?
A low risk type of stock. That way you're still gaining.
Yeah, you're getting something back every year, on it versus, high risk stuff where if the tank, everything tanks, you lose out on all. But index stocks where it's just, those things generally are fairly stable all the time, things like that. So no matter what, you're still making money. And then you allocate out, okay, pay off all your bills, find you a nice house, real estate. That's something that never goes down. So you invest something there within reason. And then whatever you have left over, allocate it out. Okay, I'm going to have, it depends too on how old you are, how long you're planning this stuff to last. But,
so that just reminded me of the whole Elon Musk and his quantum AI platform thing he's got going. Have you heard anything about that?
Not specifically. Quantum computers, depending on how deeply you want to go down the rabbit hole with quantum computers, is theoretically they could, in a limited way, sort of predict the future in a way. Where if you're talking about lottery numbers and stuff like that, where it could predict by looking at all those past numbers and what the odds are and things like that, where just to give you one number, it's
Right.
It's a number crunching machine, and especially quantum computers are way fast. All the computers we're using right now here to like do this show and things like that and play games and stuff on, quantum computers are a giant leap forward above all of that. And it's scary almost.
So that whole platform, it's a whole cryptocurrency thing, right? The trading and the
not necessarily.
like
Quantum computers is different from that. Crypto is something totally different as far as that goes. But the way that crypto works is there's a finite number of whatever the cryptocurrency is, Bitcoin or whatever, out there. And there are people that, especially in the early days of it a few years ago, where they'd have giant rooms of computers doing all this number crunching and basically creating or finding the pieces of those things out there to where now you've got, a Bitcoin that it's, mined. Bitcoin miners is what they're called. But it usually is to have, because it requires some pretty beefy computers to do it in a realistic amount of time. It's you're paying more in electricity to run the thing than the money you would be getting out of it, is where it really boils down to.
Right. Well, I just keep seeing people popping up making money at this, for not so big of an investment, like this platform he has here. He keeps showing, because it went live in Canada first, I guess, and people who are putting in $250, $500 are coming out within a month, $8,000, $17,000 in income just from this investment opportunity he's got going. And
I'm not familiar with it.
So let's what was the other?
Sounds a little too easy.
Is this an actual article
or is this an ad?
I don't know. Could be an ad. This is Fox News. This is off of might be an ad. Firebase app. Fox Business. It's off of Fox Business. But I had been hearing about this for about a month now. Seriously, longer. But I don't know. It makes you think, well, maybe I'll put in, $200 or something. It's just to see what happens. Betting or seeing that you may lose that money right away. The minute you hit go, you're done. But you just don't know. And then you see the testimonies; those can all be made up now with AI.
They're all amazing, fantastic.
Yeah. Right. So you just don't know anymore. You can't trust reviews at all anymore because of the whole GPT and like everything. It's
just from the font here, it looks like that doesn't even look like a Fox News article. It looks like one of those ads that's supposed to look like an article.
It does look. Well, over here is that part, but then this next part is a quote from an interview Elon did with Gayle King. So that's why it's all italicized, is because it's actual, what do you call it, transcribed from how it worked. But it does seem very addy. So
yeah,
it is. I'm sure it is. I don't know. Just the topic to talk about because of that. I saw that. But I don't know. I'm kind of done with this animal stuff here. I'm telling you, I didn't have anything prepared. We're hitting the low part. I know. It just happens. Wildfire is hitting Kelowna. Oh no, that's not good. That's where Leon is in British Columbia.
Oh no. A lot of fires this year.
Yeah. Dang it. Did anybody check on Leon today? Somebody better check on Leon today. I'm sure the air quality is horrible. if it's there. Robert says sounds sort of like a modified Ponzi scheme. Probably is. Probably is. I'm allergic to nasal computers. What? What does that mean?
I don't know. I saw that
I
too. Like,
I don't know what that
means.
means. I don't know. Now somebody better check on Leon. Because now you got him on my mind. But anybody have any questions? We're open now. We have 10 minutes left. But I did open. I had Juice Newton for, I don't know if any of you all, well, I'm sure you all know who Juice Newton is. But I had that song, Angel in the Morning, just call me Angel in the Morning. That one was in my head this morning. So I had to put it on full blast so that when Enzo came in, that's what he heard coming into the show.
She was rocking out.
I blocked out Juice Newton this morning. So look at Danny's post above.
Danny mistyped. He meant to say NASA computers, and it came out as nasal computers.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I didn't read above that, so I didn't know. Let me see what else. Yeah, I make Sandra laugh all the time. I see your comments, Sandra. You would have really probably had a great time at the camp out too because of all the joking around we did and laughing. It would have been fun. Love a late joke. Well, sometimes I don't get them, so it takes me a while. Look, see, there goes my camera because I moved around.
Oh, geez.
I know. It didn't work.
Well, go invest in that thing, and you can get a new computer and a new notepad and camera.
There goes. It's go. Yeah. This is a good camera. You did. Look, I'm fixed.
Yeah, it's great. It goes out of focus all the time. It's a great camera.
I just don't know how to properly set it, I guess. I don't know. I even took the little face off here when you told me that it might be trying to focus, dual focus there.
On that, yeah.
Yeah. What was that? Oh, wrong one. Was watching Adult Swim this month. Must be a mood swing. Oh, yes, you guys make my day with a good laugh. What do you got going on tonight? You going to be on Chop Shop today?
Or are they going to have a show? I haven't heard from Sonny at all. I don't know what the plan is for tonight. Playing it by ear.
Holy cow, houses burnt down in Kelowna. Get a hold of Leon. Dang. Not good. Not good at all. But if that's all you've got, that's all I got for today. I have to try to finish up the show today because I'll be busy tonight. I'll be busy all day tomorrow.
Got a big concert.
Yep, the concert and the Comic-Con and all that goodies. So
I want to see some pictures of those players.
I'll take pictures of people I don't even know. So my daughter's like, "Oh, I want to be what's that boy with the diamond gem? The gem, one of the gems. He has the diamond or the ruby or something in his belly button. She wants to be that character."
No idea. Is that an anime thing?
It's a cartoon. Yeah, it's a cartoon. Not really anime. It's oh gosh. The gems. Gems? I don't know. Somebody out there has to know what I'm talking about. I think they're called the
I have
gems.
no idea what that is.
To make money on the education stuff. Why do you make money system is so good? Why would anyone advertise it to make money on? Oh, good point. I don't know. People have gone mad. Sharon says, I've got the news on here in Belgium. It's official. People have gone mad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
These are the crazy times, and it's only going to ramp up over the next year. Because next year, of course, is an election year.
Oh
so
my God. Yeah, next year's going to be.
hang on to your hats.
It's going to be a bumpy ride for sure. Well, I think we've stalled it quite long enough. You guys, thanks for being here. Hit that like button. Share it around. Tell people we have fun in the morning. And don't forget about Sunday show, 5 p.m. Sasquatch Secrets. See you guys there, and see you in the next chat.